Miriam Pitts.
Ruth. Rhodes.
Maggie Kemp.
Hope Kemp. Mary Jackson.
Ben Thompson.
Anna Kemp. Catherine Moore.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Eby. I'm here today to give my informative speech for Mary Beth Lancaster's class, and today is November 5th, 2014. Today we're going to talk about breastfeeding beyond the basics. What if there was a magical pill or a magical shot that could render astounding benefits both for you and for your baby for the rest of their lives? What if this magical pill reaped amazing physical benefits both for baby and mommy? Or what if this magical pill could help smooth out some of that turmoil that is often associated with caring for a new infant? Or imagine this. What if this magic pill could potentially increase your child's IQ and increase their mental abilities throughout their lifetime? Well, what we're going to discuss today isn't a pill, and it isn't magical, but it's just as powerful and beneficial, and it could have an enormous impact on our society as a whole. What I am talking about is providing a baby with the most amazing source of nourishment that nature has provided, also known as breastfeeding. My purpose tonight is to talk to you about the astounding benefits of breastfeeding, some of which you may not have realized before. During our time here together, I will discuss the physical and emotional benefits for the mother, and the physical, emotional, and mental benefits for the baby. My mother grew up in an era when breastfeeding wasn't accepted. Fortunately, by the time I began to have children, it was much more accepted. I went on to breastfeed my 4 children for a collective time period of 6 years. I even went on to receive lactation consultant training, and now it's my delight to help other women achieve the same results. As I've already mentioned, breastfeeding has benefits for the mother as well as the baby. Breastfeeding benefits the mother physically and emotionally. Physical benefits for the mother include the following. First, according to Alicia Dermer of La Leche League International, suckling stimulates the release of oxytocin, which causes the uterine to contract and can return it more quickly to its pre-pregnancy tone. When a baby nurses, they don't suck straight back like this. They use a thing called the tongue thrust, and their tongue pushes against the nipple like this. And there are sensors around the nipple area that when they're stimulated, they release hormones such as oxytocin. Nursing can also promote a faster return to pre-pregnancy weight. Amy Spangler, a registered nurse and breastfeeding expert, says in her book, Breastfeeding: A Parent's Guide, that nursing an infant can burn anywhere from 500 to 1,000 calories a day. Additionally, nursing can cause a delay in menstruation, return of menstruation. That same squeezing that the baby does when it's nursing with the tongue thrust also stimulates hormones that can cause the return of fertility to be delayed. In addition to these physical benefits, there are emotional benefits for the mother. When you're breastfeeding a baby, you have to stay in close contact with them. You can't get more than, say, 2 hours away from them at any time. And the skin-to-skin contact and the close proximity can enhance the bonding with the baby. But it's not all merely emotional. Alicia Dermer also points out that breastfeeding produces prolactin, which is the milk-making hormone, and that appears to produce a special calmness in the mother. These are all marvelous benefits for the mother, but now let's look at some benefits for the baby. Science has not yet discovered all of the amazing benefits of breastfeeding for the child, as they are so varied and complex. Physical benefits for the baby include a lowered risk of obesity, increased immunity, and stronger eye muscles. First, according to research provided by the Center for Disease Control, breastfeeding can reduce the risk of being overweight by 30%. And this benefit has been shown to last well through the teenage years and into adulthood. Secondly, the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology has stated that breastfeeding not only provides passive immunity while the mother is breastfeeding, but can also stimulate several long-term benefits as well. And finally, stronger eye muscles. Dr. Carl McKimmich, optometrist and vision therapist, explains that by switching the baby from side to side every time you nurse, it can cause the baby to use eye muscles equally on both sides and thus strengthen their eyes. My friend Joni Winchester went to Paris last month, and she took this picture of Marie Antoinette. And as you can see, she's checking here to see which side she nursed the baby on last. Emotional benefits for the baby include enhanced bonding with the mother. Skin-to-skin contact enhances a feeling of well-being, as pointed out by Jack Newman in his book, The Importance of Skin-to-Skin Contact. Mental benefits for the baby may include a higher IQ. James Anderson with the American Society for Clinical Nutrition has concluded in his in-depth study that breastfeeding was associated with significantly higher IQs and up to a 3.16 point increase in cognitive function when compared to babies who were not breastfed. These benefits last throughout their life. As I conclude this speech, I'd like you to think about that magical pill again. If you had it in your power to provide this magic for your own little one, or if you could tell someone who is expecting a baby about the physical and emotional benefits for the mother and the physical, emotional, and mental benefits for the baby, could you not tell them? Can you imagine what might happen to society as a whole if we adopted this priority in the care of today's babies? The hand that rocks the cradle does indeed rule the world, and we have it in our power to change the world.